Yeah, don't worry then.
Good.
All right.
The camera's on you as well?
Yes, it's not rolling though.
No, it's not.
So
Okay.
that's a bonus.
Oh, why not?
So your answer's not here? They will be featured or not?
You'll be able to hear them, but not see me.
Okay, all right, fine.
Nobody needs to see this.
Sorry, Kate, do you mind sitting next? That's all right. No, it's all right. Thank you. Is this all right?
Good.
Right, yeah, we're running.
I'm happy we're rolling. So, Karl, against all odds and despite a fair few of your efforts, you are now a much-loved TV presenter, hugely popular. Millions of people love you. How are you coping with the fame element?
There isn't. I don't know what it is. I mean, nothing's changed. You know, apart from car insurance going up, and just being able to get a bargain in a shop. If you want to knock the price down, you can't do that once you're sort of known. People go, "You made of money." I'm not. You can use this. That's the exclusives for you. I'm not made of money. Doing all right. I'm not moaning. I know people are having it tough.
You are moaning. You're moaning all the time.
I'm not
you never stop moaning. That's what you do. You only moan. That's your job. That's why this show's so good.
Well, you say you can't get a bargain. How much were those trainers?
Only 45 pence.
45 pence.
In
right,
Africa.
In Africa.
That's what he gave.
But look
that's
how far
what he
he had
gave
to
to
go.
someone who was selling some trainers in Africa.
Could have given them 50p.
He was over the moon with that.
Ricky and Steve, you knew him before he was famous. Has his head, while remaining obviously perfectly spherical, got any larger?
No, not at all. No, he's got. I suppose he's got slightly more militant in his old age. But that's funny because now we're coming up with things so extreme, so dangerous, so ridiculous, so annoying, but he won't back down because he doesn't want to give me the satisfaction of failing. So this second series is incredible. I mean, he's doing things that I never thought he'd ever do, or we'd get him to do, but he does them. And, yeah, it's quite remarkable.
Like you were saying earlier, if we put some weird food down in front of you, you just eat it defiantly now, because you don't want to give us...
Yeah, not a problem.
Nothing matters. He shows that people worry about the silliest things in the world.
That's what's changed. I can eat anything. Which is weird. Yeah, I can eat anything. So if it does all go tits up and I don't do a third series and I spend all my money, I know I'll survive. Because now, if I'm homeless, anything that's crawling about, I'll have it.
Could you eat a knob at night now?
I wish I never said that, honestly. It's the one thing I ate. What was it that David Baddiel said that time?
When you were saying we were having dinner and Karl was round and David Baddiel was round and Karl was going, I've done nothing. He's just on the radio, he said nothing. And David Baddiel went, no, you did that song, Knob at Night.
Yeah, that's how I still feel. I don't feel like I've achieved anything that I'm really, really proud of. I would have done with this if it wasn't called Idiot Abroad, I think. But that's just a little bit of... You've tainted it a little bit.
But it's an ironic title. You're not
Yeah,
an
I
idiot.
don't like it, though.
Karl,
I don't like it.
Karl, you're a genius.
And I wanted to change it, and then Sky bosses are going, oh, it's established, we've got to stick with it. Why?
Now, Ricky says you're a genius, but you and you're obviously great mates, but you guys do give him a lot of stick about his physical appearance as well. Just from that particular screening, little bald Wookie. Obviously, head like a fucking orange. That's well known. Yeah. Shaved Mancunian idiot.
This is your life.
That's well known. That shouldn't be well known, should it?
No.
That shouldn't be well known.
Karl,
oh God.
Karl, this is your chance to get back, if you like. What phrases would you use to describe their physical appearance? Ricky first.
To be fair, though, I've had a go at you.
Yeah, but also I'd like to point out, it's Ricky who insults him. I don't call you names. I mean, I might sort of stand behind him and sort of cheer him on, like the worst kind of bully's mate.
Do you know what? I'm going to show you how good I am. I'm not even going to...
No, if you listen back on the old radio shows, he's always having a go at
He has a go. He said when he first met Steve, he said it was a shock. He said that. First thing, he said, oh, that's a shock. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I've never seen anything like it before. He's telling him to his face. Then he's putting on air that Steve's weird looking. Okay? So he started it.
But, like, in the same way that you've sent me on these trips to make me stronger, I think me saying that has done himself up a bit.
He has. No, he's...
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
So, in a way, you've made me a better person.
He went from a weird little goggle-eyed freak to sort of Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. I suppose I have in a way. Thanks, mate.
Hang on, what was that picture from that used to be on the notice board in the kitchen at XFM?
It was your favourite, wasn't it?
It's the weirdest picture of you.
It was from The Guardian, and you know when they use the wide-angle lens to get everything in, you were on the edge of it, so your head was really distorted. It looked like someone had picked up Stephen Hawking by the legs and whacked him against a wall.
It was really weird.
Yeah. And he loved it. He used to go past to go and look at Steve.
Hey, listen, we were both in the Heat magazine Weird Crush. How did you get on?
He won. He came number one.
Did he win?
He won. Yeah.
I didn't even win, you see, so I got handed to Karl.
Yeah.
I lost out
better,
to...
though.
Who did I lose out to?
No, him. So he's
no,
weird.
it wasn't the same. No, it was different years.
Oh, was it? Wow.
Yeah.
Ricky, you're getting away with murder here, though. A goggle-eyed freak, their head like a fucking orange. What, Karl? Give him both barrels. What phrase could you use to have a go at Ricky?
Have I ever lost it with you?
Pretty perfect, aren't I? I'm pretty perfect.
No, I don't think I sort of go with
good-looking, nice.
With names.
Sort of
I'll
philosopher.
sort of go, you fucking knob. I don't think you can use that on ITN, but it's more that for me. I don't pick
Well, they can.
animals.
They make a special exception for me. They're allowed someone to call me a fucking knob. It's the only thing they said. It's actually handed down on parchment. Thou shalt not say fucking knob.
Not censor.
unless it's against Ricky Gervais, the fucking knob.
When have I lost it with you and sort of got annoyed and told you something?
You haven't. You wanted me to call off the poster campaign. When I made that poster campaign, I said around the world, and there was everyone putting up posters of Karl Pilkington, world's roundest head.
Yeah.
And you asked me to stop it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. You thought it was demeaning.
Couple of quick ones. If you guys had cast Karl as a character in The Office back in the day, who or what would he have been? Sorry, I hope you don't mind me talking about you like that.
Who or what would he have been? Wow.
What?
What would he have been?
What would he have been? I mean, what am I meant to say? A bowling ball? What? Well, funnily enough, it's what a kid's bollocks. Well, his mum phoned him up and said, "Saw you on telly the other night." She thought he was in the office. It was just a bald bloke fixing my computer. He's going, "No, it was you." He's going, "It wasn't me. I'd know if I was in the office or not." Yeah.
That is the sort of job I would imagine you would be doing, though. You'd be fixing something, wouldn't you?
I'd probably be
Make
quite
things
happy
work.
with it.
Sorting some problem out in the lavatories. Sort of quite a manual job, I reckon.
Yeah. Maybe a courier that you come in.
Helmets on.
Yeah, but it's a perfectly round. He
Yeah.
wears a pink helmet, and they don't see the difference when he takes it off.
I've got to wrap up, but very finally, I don't know if you mind, I'm getting married next year, and wondered if you wouldn't mind giving a message or saying why you can't be there or something.
I don't go. I just don't go to weddings anyway. Honestly,
I don't know you.
You're getting married?
Here you go. He loves a wedding.
actually, can I use this as a?
That's annoying, isn't it? Steve's annoyed that he's got a
Of
girlfriend.
course I'm annoyed. Are there going to be any single women at this wedding?
You can come.
Yeah, answer the question.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll consider it.
He'd be best man.
Suzanne's brother's getting married, and I don't want to go. But if I use this, is this on the telly just saying, sorry I can't be there, you'll have a lovely time and everything, good luck with the future.
Say you're filming or something. Say you pretend you're filming.
Do you know what? That's the only thing that would make me do Series 3. If we can put it at the same time as that wedding.
Suzanne said you can get out of the wedding if you're doing a
well,
TV
she didn't.
show.
She sort of said, don't do it on purpose.
But if
I
you're
would,
filming...
honestly, I'd rather do another land dive than go to a wedding. I hate it. I've not got married because I hate them. It's not even... I wouldn't go to your
What's
wedding.
your fiance's name?
Julia.
Julia. Just say congratulations, Julia.
All right, Julia, have a good day.
But you hate weddings.
I can't stand them. It's so forced fun. It's shit.
Well, I can't show this now, can I?
But I don't know why. How old are you?
29?
And was it your idea or was it Julia's
Yeah, it's my
idea?
idea, yeah.
Was it?
She's lovely, yeah.
I don't know why people rush into it. Honestly, I don't get it.
100 years ago, he'd be dead at 29. He'd have
But you're
9
not
kids.
now. And
He's
look at
not
you, you've got
rushing
a
into
good
it.
job. You're working for ITN. You can afford toasters and kettles, and there's no reason to get married anymore, unless you can have a kid without being married and that. You don't.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
I mean, that's not his request.
Are you paying for it, or have you got your mum and dad?
A bit of both.
Well, no, probably her parents are paying for it.
They're giving a bit, yeah.
Yeah?
That's
Well,
how
a
it
bit.
works,
No, they're
isn't
meant to... Julia's dad's meant to stump
Yeah,
up.
he's supposed to stump up. If he's watching this and he hasn't paid a penny towards it, what
Yeah.
a stingy bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And given that I'm there, I mean, I'll eat his lamb, but I'm not enjoying it. No,
Heavy lamb. What's the menu going to be?
Well, if he got any sense, he'd start with some kind of mozzarella salad.
Yeah.
He'd move on to a lovely bit of lamb. Everyone likes lamb.
Is there a fish dish?
Well, there's something for the veggies, but who wants to bother? There's probably one or two of them, you know, a little pasty in the corner. Oh.
Just move the lamb out of the way.
Of course, yeah. And just have some of the veg that comes with the lamb.
What are you thinking? Are you thinking fritter rolls, or are you thinking like a trifle, or what?
Thanks for asking, mate. It's more of a sort of, it's more of an eating mess they've gone for.
Really?
Yeah.
And is it sit down or sort of help yourself? What's the vibe?
Oh, sit down. This dude's not pissing about. This guy's not going with any buffet.
So hold on,
He's got a band as well. If he's got only a DJ, then he is not the man I thought he was.
It's Stag Do. Where are you taking him? What are you doing? What have you organised?
We've gone to Prague. He slept with 14 prostitutes, which they said was a record. They said those girls said it was a record.
Is he just scraping it off, or is he?
No, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about Julia, whether she's or not. He's had his end away in Prague. He don't give a damn.
Yeah. Well,
so there
congratulations.
Yeah. Have a nice time.
That is beautiful. It is.
Karl, you've studied the Bible over the last couple of days, and you're going to give us basically the Bible abridged. Is that right? Just condensed.
Just that, you know, it's that time of the year when religion.
Well, let's save it. Let's do a sermon. Everyone settle down at home. Turn the radio up. This is Reverend Karl Pilkington with the history of the Bible.
All right. Thank you very much. Right. Well, thanks for coming. Starting off, you know, I mean, I started off at the beginning of the book. What have you?
The Bible, we'll call it for the sake of argument.
Right. There's quite a bit missing. It doesn't say about how sort of God was already about, so it doesn't go right back to the beginning.
Right. Okay.
God's already knocking about and that.
Yep.
Anyway, he made the world, right? He did all that, right?
Yeah.
He sorted out sort of sun for in the day and that, so everything's light and you can see yourself about.
Right.
He did the stars and the moon for at night, right? I was thinking about that. If I was him, I probably would have just let it be day all the time rather than having two systems.
We're not criticising.
No, I'm not having a go. I'm just saying. I mean, it's easy now, isn't it, in hindsight, to sort of say, do you know what?
It's easy to really criticise him, but he was working.
He sort of loosened the top. You just got it off. Yeah, sure. Yeah, he did a lot of the work. Yeah, cheers.
No, I'm just saying though, like they mess about with the clocks and that because of farmers getting up in the dark and that. If it was day all the time, less crime and that. I'm just saying it might have been worth an idea.
You missed a trick there, is what you're saying.
But he moves in mysterious ways, so you don't know why he's done that. He might be thinking something that your small brain can't really.
Fair enough. I'm not having a go. Like I say, I'm just reading it and thinking about it. That's what it's all about, innit? Education, get yourself thinking.
Yeah, go on.
Anyway, so he did all that. He made the sun and that, and then he said, "Oh, make some creatures and stuff." He made a load of birds, loads of different birds, creatures, animals, and that. Because with the world being so big, it's like if you buy a big house, you need more furniture, don't you?
Right.
So he made this, and he was like, "Oh, God, what am I going to fill it with?" So this is why he did all these.
Right. That's not actually in the Bible. You speculated there on the mind of God.
Well, I'm sort of just treating it like it's his big house,
right?
Isn't it? Okay. And he's filling it. He's making it look nice, different birds and what have you. Right? It's just my opinion. Like
it's making it sound like the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
So anyway, right. So he does all that, and he thinks, right, I'll make a little man and a woman.
Sure.
Who we all know as like Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Everyone knows their names, but at no point is their surname mentioned. Right?
Well, he's not going to have trouble with the post, is
he? So anyway, right, Adam and Eve are knocking about. God says to him, "Look, just enjoy yourselves and that, right? Do what you want, but I'll tell you this. I'm only telling you once." He said, "Don't be eating fruit from that special tree."
Yeah.
So they were like, "All right, fair enough." He said, "The tree that I'm talking about is the tree of knowledge."
Yeah.
So that's sort of made it a little bit worse because it sounds good and that, and you're like, "Oh, knowledge."
Yeah.
Well, don't go in that door. Yeah,
exactly, that sort of thing. Instead of just sort of not telling them, because I don't know. See, the tree of knowledge, what it had on it by what I can work out is it's an apple tree, right? And it's pretty tempting, isn't it, to have a little cheeky apple? Because I don't know what they were eating back then.
Right.
Do you know what they were getting by on?
No, I don't know.
Right. So anyway, so they were like, "Yeah, all right, whatever." Eve goes for a wander about.
Yeah.
Right. Killing time and that. Bumps into this snake.
Oh yeah.
And snake said, "All right, you got an apple, right?" and he was selling it, so he was going, it tastes good and that, right? And she's like, well, shouldn't really, but, you know, I've been told that I shouldn't eat that, because I think God said to her at some point,
get on with it. You're on page 1 at the moment.
This is absurd,
This
Carl.
is just unbelievable.
I know, but I'm just
Just get to the point. You're on page 1. You haven't moved on. Just get. Okay, we know Adam and Eve. What have you learned?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. He was saying don't eat it because it's dangerous.
Yeah, I know. We know. Get on with it. Just get on. I mean,
But the thing is, people do eat things that are dangerous, don't they? Like, and pufferfish, even to this day, people are eating stuff that can kill them.
Yeah.
So it's not a threat. They're not that bothered. It's an apple, right? They're going to have a little cheeky apple. Anyway, they eat it, right? God goes mental at them. He said, I told you not to do that. I've told you can enjoy yourself and everything. You've gone against what I said. You've eaten the apple. Adam and Eve sort of got told off and what have you. They went off and had kids. That added extra pressure. A lot of arguments happened. And that's kind of part 1.
that is amazing. That is amazing. So, oh, you're an idiot. Really, you are an idiot.
Well, part 2 later then.
What was he talking about?
When you're talking to a stranger, aren't you meant to keep it
Above the waist.
Keep it.
Looking at his bollocks.
Keep it
erect. I made Carl laugh.
Alright, this is Speaker's Corner in London, where every Sunday people can just turn up, stand on a box, and sort of, you know, shout out what's on their mind.
All women! Back to the kitchen! Now!
The bloke you're about to see, that's him there, he's called Howard, and he normally comes here to spread the word about how he's going to live forever.
I'm not there to convince them that I'm right. They can go away and think I'm a complete lunatic, for all that matters.
Ricky told me about him ages ago, and when he said he was bringing out a DVD called Fame, I kind of thought, you know, it'd be an ideal opportunity to meet up with Howard and have a chat with him, because, you know, fame, I'm going to live forever, sort of works, doesn't it? I met up with Howard at a park near his house one morning just before he was going off to Speaker's Corner. He started off by telling me how it all came about.
Over a period of 16 years, from 1970 to 86, I discovered a process to stop the physical ageing process of the body. As I say, it took me about 16 years to work out. Now, what I discovered is that everybody's mind operates within a standard framework, and you go through the process of life everyone's familiar with. You know, you physically age and die. Well, I found a way, over a period of 4 years, I say from 82 to 86, approximately, where it's possible to pull one's mind out of the standard framework into an alternative framework, and within that alternative framework, the physical body doesn't age.
But have I got this as well, or is this just unique to you?
It's unique to me, yes.
So even though you're telling me I couldn't...
No, there's certain laws operating in the universe that only allow one person to work it out, so it only applies to me, so it's not transferable. Because often people get disappointed, but they don't seem to realise that that is the situation.
Well, do they feel like you're just showing off then? Because in a way it's kind of like, look what I've got.
Yeah, that's true, but I try to explain to them, if they can see it, that I'm not actually showing off. The position is that this is what my vocation is in life. And they say, and someone turns around and says, that's not fair. Well, let's look at it realistically. Is life fair? It isn't, is it?
Not
really.
For everyone.
No, not for everyone. It's not really fair. That's the situation. I can't alter the laws of the universe. So it's not my fault. There's no blaming me.
Would that annoy you if there was someone? If I said, Howard, the reason I'm seeing you is because I've got the same thing.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, it's not possible. As I said, certain laws operating in the universe only allow one person to work it out. Of course, someone's going to ask me...
But who's made that rule?
Yeah, well, that's it. Well, that's where it stops. It's difficult to go into that. So, it's difficult to explain that.
The other thing is, if there was another one, people would sort of try and pair you off, wouldn't they? They'd say, oh, you can live together forever. But that wouldn't be the best thing, would it? Because you'd be sick of each other.
You'll soon find that this thing is totally ignored. I mean, after you have as I said, the initial conversation, one doesn't normally discuss it again. It's just one of those things.
So you don't bring it up in other bits when it comes to like insurance and stuff like that.
Just forget about all that.
You just leave it because it's just too complicated.
No, there's no point in mentioning it. That'd be what I call inappropriate.
But you are happy with it. You're not.
Yeah, I've adjusted. In life you have to adjust to things, don't you? Whatever happens, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, one hope it doesn't happen to you, but you could one day have an accident or you lose an arm. Well, it's terrible to start off with, but after a while you have to adjust, because some people in a situation like that might get very bitter for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
So
it's understandable, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's understandable if they do. I say it's not a very good analogy there.
But what about you? You know, you sort of living forever, though. You could still lose an arm or a leg, couldn't you?
Well, no. I'm protected by the spirit world. That sort of situation won't occur.
What? No harm at all. You can't.
Within reason. I mean, obviously you can get a cold or things like that, but
you can't lose a leg, or
no, that's impossible.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm protected by... See, people think there's only one world, the physical world, but there's two worlds. The physical world and the spirit world. I'll still be in the physical world, whereas you'll be in the spirit world.
But doesn't that annoy you, because you'll never get to see the spirit world?
Well, it is possible. Some people have seen glimpses of the spirit world before they physically die. There's something called near-death experiences.
Yeah, I've had that.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was on an ice pop.
Oh, I see.
That went down the wrong way on my throat and I was choking, and my mum had to give me that fireman's thing where they, get air to you, squeeze you around the belly.
Oh, I see.
But I didn't see anything. I didn't see like a person standing over me saying welcome or whatever would happen.
I see. Very good. So it was an uplifting experience.
It's horrible.
I'm sure it is. Well, yeah.
I always say I want to live to be about 74, 75, and then I reckon by that point I'll have had enough, I think.
You think? Oh, dear.
How old are you now?
Well, see, now let's make clarification, because you talk about age for a minute. See, in this alternative frame, I won't age. So I won't get any older than I am now.
What, in terms of the way you look?
Physical, yeah. Now, let's say how old I was when my body stopped aging in 1986, so that, and I was 42.
You're 42. So birthdays, in effect, they're a waste of time to you, aren't they? Because it doesn't mean anything.
Well, do they mean anything to you?
It just means I'm getting a bit nearer to dying.
That's how you receive it. Some people like celebrating their birthdays regardless.
No, I don't. So what do you do for a birthday? I mean, is this sort of an in-joke with your friends? And
No, it's just someone might send me a card and that's it. I mean, I'm not too concerned.
No, but do they joke in it? It's like, here's another one.
No. If I tell people about my vocation in life and they want proof, I normally don't give it, because I'm not there to prove anything. I'm there, my mission is to tell people about it, anyone who's particularly interested. I'm not there to convince them that I'm right. They can go away and think I'm a complete lunatic, for all that matters. I'm not worried.
Do you think they'll start listening more when you're a lot older, because then they'll go, oh, he wasn't joking?
They might make a joke later, but they might have died by the time, it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean...
I don't know what matters. That's kind of... I just bumble along, that's what you do. You're born and you try and get on with it and you try and enjoy yourself. But everything in life normally comes to an end, doesn't it? So it's hard to get your head around. It's like when people say the universe goes on forever. You go, oh, don't talk about it.
Well, so what? If it does, big deal, so what?
Well...
It doesn't affect you.
No, but it's weird. You can't get your head around it, can you? Because everything's got a lifespan normally.
Well, we always think everything has a beginning and an end.
But most things do.
Something, yeah, but...
Tell me something else apart from you that is going to be on this planet forever.
Well, there's the Earth, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's always been turfed and that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's about it.
All you're doing is having an haircut. I'm talking about, like, something that lasts forever, that you don't have to do anything to. There's nothing.
I don't think there's anything, to be quite frank.
A tortoise, that is the only thing that you sort of think lives for ages. But even...
I was on a plane last year, going from New York to LA, and me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side there were these two huge fat women, proper fat. One of them just got on and went, "Can I have a belt extension?" "Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it," right? So Proper. In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada. Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, OK? And she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Bucket! I mean, there's your first clue. When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go, oh, fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head, and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes. Right? So, she's there, and she's chowing down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, this is the best fried chicken I've had all day. But I'm not having a go. I'm not having a go. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because even though it is their own fault, and it is their own fault, I don't know if you know this about fat people, they fucking love cake. They love it. They love it, right? And I blame the food industries, because you go into the supermarket and it's just packed with that stuff. Everything's packed with hydrogenated fats and extra calories and sugar and butter and everything, and they love that, OK? And there's always a big door, isn't there, to a supermarket? It's always... They've got a quadruple door, isn't it? No one's ever been too fat to get through the door of a supermarket, OK? And it opens automatically, so they don't have to waste calories pushing anything. There's just... And it's a good job it opens automatically, because usually it's glass and they can see the pie from down the road and they're in like that. Grazing, right? So... I say, keep the big door, sure, keep the big door, come on fat people, come in you go. But when they get in there, it's all fresh fruit and veg. It's all whole grain, it's all stuff that's good for you, OK? Of course they'll be confused at first, they go, well, that's not real food to them. They think Brussels sprouts is packaging, right? They're looking, where's the cakes, where's the cakes? The cakes are over here, but the cakes are through a different door. But this door is human-sized, OK? So now they go, there's the cakes. They go, oh, fuck, I can't get in. I can't get through the fucking door. I can't. And they're starving. They go, oh, God, what's this? I've got to eat some, what's this, a banana? Right. And they go back, oh, no, I still can't. Back and have a carrot. They're back and forth for days, and the fat's fallen off them. Soon they can slip through the door and have a cake. They can't get out again. No, but I mean... But we've got to do something, we've got to intervene. And people say, no, it's nothing to do with you, it's up to them, it's their body, it's their life. And that's true, but we don't say that about wearing crash helmets. Or if you've got a heroin addict in the family, you don't go, oh, it's his life, he loves heroin. You know, you go, no, you've got to stop this, please don't die. And you get him and you throw him in a cupboard for 3 weeks or something. You can't throw a fat person in a cupboard, you'll do your back in like me. But, you know... Heroin addicts, they don't weigh anything, you can throw them around willy-nilly, right? But, in fact, when they're lying there with a needle hanging out, you just get the needle and flick, and they just go into the cupboard like that, OK? Fat people, you've got to lure them in. A little trail of chocolates, and they just follow that anywhere, like that. But we've got to do something, because a third of the world are obese, and a third of the world are starving. The fat ones are eating the skinny ones' food, basically.
Well, I'm starting my trip on Mount Death tomorrow morning, or whatever it is. Wasn't really worrying about it that much, and then it's just suddenly hit me. It's big. It's a big hill. I mean, it even looks high up on that, look. There's clouds by the side of it. And now you're giving me all this clobber. Hook shot. In case I need that, because it's high up. Bombshy. Never heard of that. Don't know what that does. Some sort of foodage. When I left home, that's what I brought, a bit of walnut. I thought a nice stroll, some chocolate, enjoy the view. I said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen.
the beginning now. Track's not that bad, is it? Pretty flat. A bit harder now, isn't it? Shit, it's not a hill, is it? It is a proper mountain. It's best not looking up. It's always best not knowing how far you've got to go or anything, really.
All right, boys. Thought I'd arrange a little break from the road. I know you're into your body popping and, you know, singing and little donkey and that when you were younger. So I thought you'd fit right in. All right, boys. See you later.
I'm shattered, do you know what I mean? And now I've got to turn into Lionel Blair, just like that. Right,
Get a load with this.
when Suzanne's mum does a Sunday dinner, it's like that on a plate. Piled mash, Yorkshire pudding. It's like that, honestly. We don't talk for the first half an hour because we can't see each other. Just sat behind mounds of food. And even though I'm hungry, I go, I can't eat all that. That's that for me. I've been overfaced.
Well, I'm prepared to give it a go.
Jesus. I mean, I know I look a knob. I always do in a helmet. I wonder if it's these shoes. Biggest thing, second biggest thing on the planet. Yeah, there's a fact for you if you want it to look good.
What's the biggest thing?
Elephant, isn't it? Second, that's a... It is. Why do you question everything? I know some facts.
Haven't you been whale watching on this series?
I've always thought it'd be handy having a volcano close to hand, just to get rid of, you know, old mattresses, old chest of drawers you don't want. It's a pain in the arse at home, isn't it, when you've got to call the council 25 quid a time. Chuck it in that big hole. I'd love that at home. Some sort of big burning hole that you just chuck stuff in. Is it good luck to throw anything in? You're not allowed? What's the point in having it then? Okay, now. I'm not that happy being this close. Bloody hell. The size of that. What is that doing there? Right, that's hot now, that's mental.
We're here with Stephen Merchant, Ricky Gervais and Karl Pilkington to talk about The Ricky Gervais Show, a new animated series spun out of their award-winning, record-breaking podcasts.
If you could have a superpower, what would your superpower be? Telepathy, X-ray vision,
Flight, invisibility.
But why have I been picked?
Wouldn't it be a fascinating experience to go into space?
He's thinking, I'd like to meet some aliens.
Well, yeah, that'd be brilliant.
What would be brilliant?
Seeing a little alien and that, having a chat with him, find out what's been going on.
Here it is in cartoon form. Why is that?
First of all, don't like the order that he introduced.
My name first?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about time my name came first.
Really?
Well, I never remember, when did it get decided that it was Gervais Merchant as a part?
Early on, and I told you, luckily, it worked. I said, oh, it's just alphabetical order. And you
I swallowed that.
Karl
What was your
Pilkington.
second question?
Second question is, Karl, look like you're enthusiastic. This is The Guardian. This is where it all started for us. We did the record podcast with The Guardian. It went on to become the biggest download.
know.
205 million downloads so far, and now it's being made into animation with the HBO, probably the greatest channel in the world, and Channel 4.
Also a channel.
Yeah.
So, Carl, a little bit of decorum, yeah? Excited to be here?
Yeah, it's just we're doing a full day of this, and it just gets a little bit wearing.
Well, hang on, but this is...
Well, you don't say that, because they want
No,
to
but
think
it's better to tell them why.
This is an exclusive.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's everywhere. People get sick of hearing about it. That's what happens, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, you crop up everywhere every time something comes out. It's like, oh, what's he flogging now? That's the problem.
And that's
People
a
are just
friend.
going,
That's
I know,
a friend.
But that's how it comes across, isn't it? It's like, here we go again, flogging something.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, our bit of work's been done here.
Right.
I don't know why we have to sit and explain to people.
So you just like people to just buy our products, no questions asked, just buy it, give us the money.
If you want, but what I'm saying is the people who have made the DVD, when do they get involved? When do they get off their arse and do something for us? Instead of us sat here having to flog it. It comes across cheap. I hate it.
But they don't. But the people looking at this don't want to see the fellow who does the accounts for HBO, do they?
But this is a nice symbiotic relationship with the Guardian. The Guardian said, "Yeah, we're
Guardian. These are nice people."
Don't you want people to see this? Aren't you proud of it?
It's not the best thing I've ever done.
What's the best thing you've ever done? Your fucking paper round. Because that's the only two things you've done so far in life. You had a paper round, then you had this, then you met us.
I just feel like...
Is there a DVD of the paper round coming out soon?
Yeah, I'd like to see that. He reckons that's the best job he's ever had. He said I was my own boss. No, you weren't.
No, but it's the best job that I did as well. I felt confident in it. If people said, what do you do? And I do a paper round, I reckon all my customers would have been like, it's bloody good as well. Always the right paper, didn't rip it in a letterbox.
Yeah.
I was good at it. This shouldn't have happened. This is all an accident. You said, oh, HBO are animating it. I said, great, how much? And you go, oh, well, don't worry about that. You know, I still don't know to this day what I'm meant to be getting out of it. The drawing, you sort of, all I heard you say to him is make his head rounder. I've had no input into it at all. It's just...
What do you think of the roundness of the head? What's your opinion of Karl?
Same shape as yours.
Yeah, it's a perfectly admirable head. I'd be proud to have that head, and apparently I do.
And have you seen the animation?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I thought you looked a bit like Fred Flintstone.
Well, yeah, a bit Fred, a bit Barney, but that's what we said. We wanted it sort of Hanna-Barbera, that sort of, you know, cuddly retro look. Because the things he says on the podcast, if you add to that a nasty, scary cartoon, it's going to be over the top.
What would be a nasty, scary cartoon? Like if you were all naked or something?
Oh, no, just like spiky
Right.
and trendy. And I think it had to be nice and cuddly, because he's a little funny little cuddly creature, isn't he? You know, it's just like a lovely little round-headed... He's got a heart of gold, really.
The Sun love it. They say it's good. The Mirror says it's genius.
Seth MacFarlane, creator of The Family Guy, said it's the best animation he's ever seen.
I don't like comments like that. Builds it up too much. It's just... it's me saying stuff that I think I would have made more of an effort if I'd have known that it was going to end up on the telly. It's like when I was talking about stuff to these two, I'd be saying about the problems my Auntie Nora's having, stuff like that, thinking, well, she hasn't got the internet, she's never going to hear this. Then suddenly, it's on the telly, you know, and she doesn't go out much, so she watches a lot of the telly, and then she's going to be flicking about one night going, oh, that sounds like Karl. Oh, wow, this is good. What's Karl saying here? Just turn it up a minute, turn it up. And I'm talking about her having a wind problem. And it's a little bit...
What happened with her wind problem?
Well, she's still kind of got it. She's on a lot of tablets and stuff, and it's just sort of playing havoc with her insides.
But has Auntie Nora seen it? Have you heard back from her?
No, a relation told her that she's been talked about. She doesn't know what about.
So are you censoring yourself now that you're more of a media figure?
For telly stuff, yeah, because it's proper, isn't it? As soon as something gets on the telly, it takes it up a level.
Guardian online.
Well, it's still internet. It's still... I like that. I like the way it's just people... The only people who'll be watching this are people who want to watch it. You don't get any whingers. There's no one going on there. Are you closing off the comments on these things? Because that's annoying.
We'll open those up.
I'd close them. Because it's just people getting involved. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't understand that. I don't understand this whingingness. There's loads of things I don't like in life, but I don't stand around saying, don't buy them, you know.
Well, you do. I'll buy a DVD for one.
No, but I'm just talking about stuff that I'm not a big fan of, you know.
Which is everything, really, isn't it?
But you know, you're excited by the fact someone puts it on, they watch episode 1, they're like, bam.
We've got the second series that's being made now. That's going on HBO, Channel 4. It's being sold around the rest of the world.
Have you been convinced that this is a good product to buy yet or not?
It's if you're into buying. You see, I don't buy DVDs. I'm not of that market. I sort of wait until it's on the telly, and this has already been on the telly. So if you really liked it and you want to remember it, buy the DVDs. That.
And there's loads of extras on there, like little things, unseen footage, and all that sort of stuff. It's 13 episodes, Carl, for the money. You know, it's a lovely little collector's item. Good for all the family if they're over 15.
Yeah.
And a bit mental.
Stephen, any thoughts on this new...
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But I'm certainly looking forward to my free copy. I shall...
it's not free copies, but you do get 30% discount.
Great, that's even better. So, it says it's genius, the Daily Mirror. Yeah. The Sun says it's very funny.
Don't say the Sun and the Daily Mirror. The Guardian. The Guardian could have given us a quote.
Well, they probably didn't like it, did they?
I don't know. They're probably going, oh, we started that.
Yeah, we should get a cut of that, shouldn't we?
Oh, here we go. Another hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone else.
Jesus
join
Christ.
the club.
You've got 2 houses at the podcast, Carl. Stop fucking whinging. I mean, I'd say steal this from shops if you want.
That seems a bit crazy.
Well, no, we get paid.
Will we?
Yeah. Don't steal. Shouldn't say that, should we? Don't steal, don't do drugs, and floss.
Wouldn't it have been better if we all stuck where we should be?
Don't you not believe in that idea of travel broadens the mind?
Well, since the invention of the telly, you don't have to go that far to see
You're
it.
absolutely right.
Last week, after your nervous breakdown, you went to Hastings.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within...
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that, yeah. Is there an equivalent to Control-Alt-Delete when Carl just doesn't understand, so we have to press, like, knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupor, doesn't it?
Now that's 3 things to press, but you've only got 2 hands, so...
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Should we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Messing about.
Look, come on. What? Take this thing, it's time you have a little kiss. You're so welcome.
I've already had a little...
What happened, Carl?
He loves it. I'm just gonna give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
Alright, on the lips?
No, not on
the... come on. Oh, God. I love it because he hates it so much.
You won't get that radio on.
Rick, can I just kiss and make up with Carl?
No, that is...
No, let me just kiss my kiss.
Yeah, but it doesn't next week it'll be the same again. It doesn't mean anything. It's like saying sorry.
Oh, on the lips.
Go on, he's...
Get off
I've never... Carl has gone a absolute shade of purple, straining not to have merchants...
There's no point, Steve.
No.
There's no point.
No, just shake and make up.
Shake what, Rick?
There you go. All friends, sit down. That's lovely, that's a lovely moment.
So, can we finish there now?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean, can we finish there now?
Just play the ads and go.
What?
No, what are you talking about? We're going to play Johnny
Mickey
River. Sing it all day.
Play that then.
Goodness, Rick, Carl, look at you.
We haven't got time.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Enjoy the show.
Let's give him a little kiss.
Oh, a little kiss.
Oh, no,
with tongues, it's Christmas.
Stop messing about. Get off!
Oh, yeah, also, did you see, Liquid News last night?
No. What is Liquid News? I don't really watch
It's the thing on, Choice, right, and it's, sort of celebrity news, yeah? And, Julian Clary, was on, and, they were talking about the Sony Awards the night before, which went to, and they said, something like, a relatively unknown had won the Entertainment Award that we were up for, and Christian, and Chris Moyles, and Jonathan Ross, said, beating off bigger people. Not he was beating off bigger people. They weren't suggesting he was...
Was Julian Clary beating off at the heart again?
Yeah. And it said, so, the people who didn't win resorted to silliness. And it cut, right? I don't know where the camera was. It must have been miles away, because it wasn't us. Cut to me making a little hat for you out of a Budweiser box, a little dark thing, and then forcing it on your head, and you sort of struggling. Do you remember that?
I do remember it.
Yeah. They're always watching.
They were filming us.
They were filming it, yeah.
Scary.
So, yeah.
That's really scary, because some of the things we were doing...
Because I was tying scarves around your head, wasn't I? We were
touching Karl in an intimate way.
We were gaying him up. To make him feel all uncomfortable and everything. Because he doesn't like that sort of thing, do you?
Can't stand it.
We're going to be giving you a cuddle about 5 to 3, seriously.
Yeah,
we are going to...
On the way out...
And I've got roaming hands.
Yeah.
Do you know them girls who came up from the radio academy and sort of said, oh, so you're Karl then?
Right, yeah. A couple of fans went up to Karl.
Yeah. Just on the way out, I said to him again, I said, look, I'm not gay. Because they were convinced I was.
Yeah. That's because if you remember a couple of weeks ago, we teased Karl that he had to go as Steve's partner to the BAFTAs, and they really meant partners. You know, after the show, when he was walking home, he was going to go buy his suit, I actually said, they will ask you. He went, well, what if they say, and as we walk in, Steve Merchant and his boyfriend Karl, I went, well, they won't say that as you walk in, they might overdub it on the television, so he's going, well, what about my mates in Manchester? And he said, I'm not going. The risk of someone in Manchester thinking that he was going out with you, mind you, it was probably going, wow, if he was going to
see where you're going with that.
If you were going to be gay, you wouldn't choose Steve, would you?
No.
Who would you choose if you were gay?
If you could go out with any bloke, who would it be?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's thought about it before.
Go on. No, of course not. No, who would it be? If you were gay, what bloke would you go out with?
God, probably, Jonathan Ross is alright.
You gay! You fancy Jonathan Ross, you Bender! Oh, Bender!
Rossi!
Bender.
Oh, you've got his number, haven't you? We should get contact.
I love you, Jonathan, you!
You know, you just mentioned there about, sort of, no knickers and that.
Is this gonna be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, you know, like, the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see, it was the hairy... There
was the hairy Chinese
kid. Not hairy Chinese kid, he was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Running about...
Because that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids, very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
Yeah, he was running around in his underpants.
Sorry, you just swore ironically. I mean, I imagine if there's any newspapers listening, you did that. Because you're sort of jokey and...
Yeah, go on, let's not swear.
And there was the old woman who didn't move, she was just sat there reading the book all the time.
Who we think possibly died and no one came round for weeks,
But, and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looks across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up. Right? So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window. Right? Girl sort of, wandering about, you know, knickers on. Right?
With no knickers on?
You mean naked?
No knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right, okay.
But,
she was probably looking for a knicker.
So, I thought, oh. And I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right? But anyway, she looks across.
Oh, God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh, God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne...
Sorry, is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession while the Telegraph are listening?
I've no idea.
Well, it's not, that's the thing though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No,
and your hands moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance rotting up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming your sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just, just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you're looking at my fanny?
Well, the thing I did...
What?
I thought, oh, just sort of drop me boxer shorts. Because I
thought...
Well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought, if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Karl!
This sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
This is...
Or the plot of a film on Channel 5.
I mean, this is like the doctor who got done, right, for exposing himself to a patient, and then painted that little thing
that you look down their throat at pink.
Yeah.
And going, this is what they saw.
yeah.
No, so sorry, you immediately, so you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxer
No,
shorts.
she wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway?
No, she did. I moved in front of the window more.
So you then made them... you actually climbed in front of the window.
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off
it wasn't
your naked lower half.
Susan said, "What are you doing?" And
I bet she did.
What are you looking at?
I sent you in here to clean
What
up.
are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, standing over the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free funny.
Leave it.
What's up with you, Suzanne?
Leave it then, leave it.
Christ.
Are we doing Rockbusters or what?
Yeah.
Oh, she sent you in there to read up on Einstein. She comes in and finds that.
Oh, brilliant!
Anyway.
Wait a minute, can I just check? A final question. What did the woman across the way... What happened? What was her reaction?
I didn't look again, I just thought, you've seen a bit of action as well, we're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your ankles?
I just was walking about and Suzanne said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window," because then it's
Excellent.
obvious.
Then he sees, she calls her husband to look at Karl walking around naked. He goes, "Oh, she's got a... Quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with you. Get some more friends. They've gone one more."
Anyway.
Brilliant. Right, play a record and come back to Rockbusters. And Monkey News. We haven't got enough time. Do Rockbusters. Oh, God almighty.
Right, a couple of listeners
Karl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just that, you know, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's, when people were talking about going to Stringfellas and that,
Yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
No, yes, I asked him, I said, when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flicked onto BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies'?
The gentleman's package?
Yeah, would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, because, right,
Oh,
I don't
dear.
think I'm,
Oh, dear.
Well, go on, I mean, fair enough.
no, right,
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
yeah,
No, go on.
but, right,
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out,
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right, and it was it got to some point in the night where two women and two fellas got on stage.
Right.
Right. Started stripping off.
Yes.
Yeah. Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were, like, part of the act. Right.
Right.
And,
what was it, panto?
they downed, the fellas had, like, their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on.
Yeah.
Right. And,
sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
And at the same time, they all whipped the pants off.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. It was Spuck's Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now, I said to Steve, at that point...
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it to me later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas. And then the annoying thing was, I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late. They put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but...
But why were you looking at them first?
It's human nature, isn't it?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So it's a comparative test.
So who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, normal. But,
This is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentleman's
No, I don't.
package.
I just was, when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking, oh. Didn't get a look. Because I was messing
Where
out.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I tell you what, you are the most interesting man I've ever met.
But are you comfortable being nude and that?
We've done this. Well, I don't know what this is. We did this last week about, are you comfortable being nude?
No, I know, I was talking
you're
about
probably
that.
most comfortable being nude, it's just probably not in public.
Well, Ricky's only really comfortable nude when he's eating.
yeah, there's nothing to get
you know.
Yeah, you can just wipe
spilt
yourself
on it.
down.
Yeah, you just sit in the bath. Yeah.
No, but I've talked about that, and then when I went home, I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she said, "What's all that about? You don't like being nude, right?" And I said, well, "It's not."
It's like I'm part of an Alan Bennett play. It's just, I love the way you talk.
Remember once, right? I don't know if you should talk about this really, but
well, that means you should. So go on.
Go on.
Oh yeah, right. We went to Tenerife, right, one year. And I was still living in Manchester.
I'm scared now.
Yeah, I don't know
said that. I'm actually scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
well,
working.
I don't want to know anything about Suzanne, to be honest.
No, but it involves me more.
Go on.
But I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yeah. Go on. So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right? Didn't have much money. Stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right? Had cockroaches in it and stuff, right? Yeah. Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right? Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
he's 30. I know.
So you know, start having it away a bit.
It's a joy.
Beautiful.
It's good. Yeah. I've been here to a while. I love it. Go on.
Right. So, you know, doing what I do. Right.
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door? Right, okay.
Yeah. Knocking on the door, right. So Suzanne says, you better get it. So I said, oh, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit. Right. I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, no, it must be important. I'm like, in a minute. Just... So anyway.
In a minute. I don't want to know anymore.
Keep going. No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round, and he's going, you'll have to get out. The building's on fire. Right? So I'm like, in a minute.
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but, you know, still sort of got to wait a minute, or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Carl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on. So the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. You can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Yeah. Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, will you get out? I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, you know, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, you know, thinking maybe down in a fire might sort of calm you down.
Yeah.
But the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is, that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even if that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled in there with all the firemen. It just, the camera's pans along and it's Carl.
Yeah, a local news report.
Naked. With still
But would you have gone out with now on?
But why do I have to go out with now on? I'll just grab a pair of jeans.
Alright, but you just, you know...
What?
There's a fire, Carl!
Yeah, but
see, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But what I'm interested in is
he's pleased to see us.
Carl, how long did it take, and did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling.
Well, to be fair...
But what can you do?
Answers on a postcard. To the usual address, XFM, care of Leicester Square.
Well, let's just get these right.
No, let's play a record, let's have Rockbusters and Monkey News.
We don't have time for Monkey News.
We'll squeeze them in.
Wow.
It's a god-awful small affair. Oh, chimpanzee, that is only gonna bring it down.
That's the jingle for Karl's diary, excerpts of which we read each week. Get straight into it. A band from the Conga have won the Best Newcomers in a Radio 3 competition. They use pots and pans for instruments. It says that the Conga is a poor, sad place. So why do people do that happy dance at the end of parties called the Conga?
Right, one is the Congo. There's no place called the Conga. They come from a place called the Congo.
Conga!
Met Suzanne at Euston Station. I said I would sort out the tea tonight, so I called the curry house. The fella couldn't understand me. I asked for 2 poppadoms. He kept saying, how many? I kept saying 2. He still couldn't understand. I said 1 more than 1. He understood. When we picked up the food and took it home, there were 5 poppadoms in the bag. Oh, God. There is a restaurant somewhere that sells knobs to eat.
No, there's not.
There is.
No, there's not.
No, there is.
It says that women can't eat too many of them, and if you want a seal's knob for dinner, you have to book in advance.
Right, it's gobbledygook. This is the ramblings of a madman again.
It's a trend, he writes. It won't last long. It'll be like hummus. Called Ricky and asked what the difference is between the mind and the brain.
Yeah, he did.
That's a hell of a phone call to get.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Ricky did explain, but I can't remember what he said. I wondered at what age you are when the mind kicks in. Okay. Ricky changed the subject and said there is an island called Spider Island. There's nothing but spiders on it. A bloke went to visit the island and said there was 1,000 types of spider in one tree.
What do you think about that? What do you think of an island that's just full of spiders?
I don't know, because you need spiders. I don't know what they do, but they say a world without spiders, like, wouldn't be good. But they sort of do something. There's something about if you did get rid of them all, it would have an effect.
Well, of course it would. Get rid of anything, it would have an effect.
Not everything, though. Like I've said, you know, jellyfish and what have you.
Well, no.
It's 97% water or something.
Yeah.
So how much are they doing? Just give them another 3%, make them water. That's more useful.
Give them another 3% and make them water. Oh.
I'd be more confident if I had someone else's body, because if anyone dissed it, I can go, no, it's bad, innit? But it's
what
not
are you
mine.
talking about?
Well, it's like, say...
as opposed to someone else's head?
Yeah. Well,
What,
it wouldn't be me, would it? The head is me.
Well, of course it is, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
So
the
what do you
head's
mean?
me.
You'd be happier having someone else's body? What, than your own?
What I mean is, say if you're wandering about, for some reason there's an incident, you have to take your top off and that, and everyone's looking at you, right? And you're a bit sort of, you know, you haven't got the muscles and that, you haven't got the 6-pack.
Right.
Which isn't that nice anyway. I don't know why that's become a nice thing, really, seeing the insides of you. You might as well... I mean, I know I came up with the see-through skin idea, but it's a bit weird, isn't it? You can see stuff.
No, it's the muscle in front of the...
No, it's not.
it is.
Sometimes you can
It's
see,
not the,
like,
it's not the
tubes.
outline of your organs. No, you can't see tubes.
You can see tubes and veins and stuff.
Well, you can see veins.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see that. That's why we've got skin over it.
Well, stop looking at naked men, then.
No, but sometimes you can't help it because it's been hot, and like you say, there's people walking about with vests on and that. So anyway, what I'm saying is, say if some incident happened, I'm walking about with my top off.
Right.
Girls are laughing at me, right?
Why?
Dunno, they might.
Yeah, go on. So they wouldn't look at your body, they'd all look at your head.
So what I mean is, rewind that, right, and imagine all that happens again, but I've got someone else's body.
Right.
Whose body?
Just some fella who's died, and my body was injured, and they said, we've got a new body in. You can have it. We'll stick your head on it.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, say if...
They're laughing at you.
They're laughing at the body. They're laughing
yeah.
at the body.
Yeah.
But at least I'd be able to sort of go, I know it's a mess, but it's not mine. At least I don't have to claim ownership.
So all of this extraordinary technology that can make put one head on another person's body, so you can go, it's not my body.
No.
But
it's not your own.
I'm not being funny though. So if you have a body transplant, right, and you're there, you're at home, naked, you look down, lovely penis and a set of testicles.
Yeah.
Right. What do you do with them?
What do you mean? What am I doing with them?
Well, do you like them?
Well, you wouldn't mess about with them as much as if they were your own.
But if you did mess about with them, would you feel guilty that you were messing about with another man's testicles and penis?
And it's the full body?
Yeah.
No, because they're not my hands either.
You're a genius.
thing is watching someone else wank.
Yeah.
It's something, when I was looking on the web, found something out.
Go on.
It's a story about a woman who had a baby. What
are you talking about?
What?
A woman who had a baby who was having a baby.
It was no clearer when you repeated it.
There was a woman who had a baby who had a baby. What do you mean?
No, I didn't read any more into it because I just saw that and I thought, that's weird. And then I just was thinking, oh, like, imagine the kid at school, at parents' evening.
Go on.
And it's like, well, your kid's pretty good, now let's have a look at your work, sort of thing.
But what? Did the child have a baby?
Yeah.
Of course it didn't! Play record!
Well, obviously, Karl was out with me last night, and he saw that I'm, he knows I'm a ladies' man, and that was obvious, Karl. You could see the vibe around me, couldn't you, when the chicks were talking to me. And, just remembered recently, actually, I was on a train coming back from, hometown Bristol. And I was on the train, and, this girl walks on, good-looking girl, I thought, hey up. Largely empty carriage, I'm thinking, my luck's in. Because I take every opportunity, Karl, that's the thing about me, I don't choose. She was a good-looking girl, she sat down, I thought, she sat down right near me, I thought, brilliant. As, this guy comes up behind her, and says, I think it's probably a boyfriend or something, sits down next to her. And I listened in on the conversation, obviously, because I'm pretending to read. It was very clever. I read the same page for hours, so I was pretending to listen. I was listening, but pretending to read. And, I realised that it's not her boyfriend or anything, it's just some guy she's met on the platform. And I'm thinking, brilliant, if she's the kind of girl who's just going to start talking to someone, on a platform, on a train, brilliant, I'm going to be in here. Because he was only going one stop. So I'm thinking, what's the worst that can happen? He'll nick off, I'll get chatting to her, and, who knows, I could join the... is there a train equivalent?
Foot High Club.
The Foot High Club, brilliant. And, so I'm excited, I'm listening in. And, it turns out that they're both kind of, graduates, they've just finished university, or they're coming to their finals or something. And they're chatting away, and he's making a couple of witticisms, and she's kind of tittering at his jokes. I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you this, if she's laughing at this kind of material, I am gonna blow her away, with my kind of anecdotes and wry observations, It was weak stuff, I gotta be honest.
Really?
He was coming out with nothing. He was running on empty, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And she was loving it. So I'm thinking, brilliant, I'm gonna be right in here. And then they get moving on to higher brow things, and I think she was going to study kind of Marxism or something like that, or communism, something. And she was asking him, by way of conversation, she was asking him what he knew about Marxism, And he was fumbling for his vague knowledge of it that he had in his life. And I'm just sat there thinking, come on, love, in any given capitalist environment, the proletariat will revolt against their oppression by the bourgeoisie, and after a brief period of socialist rule, emerges as a classist society governed by community cooperation.
Well, if that sort of talk wouldn't get a woman hot, I don't
Come
know.
on,
I don't
Rick.
know what you'd use.
If Marx and Engels is not going to get a woman sweaty down below, then nothing is. Then my name is.
You're just biding your time.
Exactly. I'm just going to go in for the kill any minute.
Yeah.
So anyway, it comes to his stop, right? He gets off. I'm thinking this is a piece of cake, and he gets off, and off he goes. He walks off, and I'm thinking brilliant. And I thought, I'll wait. I'll wait till the train's pulled away. I'm not going to leap in straight away.
No.
And he comes back along the carriage, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute. He goes, listen, do you mind if I give you my email address, right? And if you want to get in touch, email me. I'm thinking, come on, you loser, get off now. Save your face, please, before it's too embarrassing. She accepts the email address because she obviously doesn't want to hurt his feelings, whatever. I'm thinking, fair enough. She's a good woman. I'm liking her. I'm loving her. I'm thinking that's my kind of girl. So anyway, he gets off. I'm sat there, the train pulls away. I'm thinking, I'll wait a few minutes, I'll just, give it some time. Her phone rings. It's her friend on the phone. And, she starts to it, and I was listening in, and she was going, just met a guy on the train. I'm thinking, yeah, that's true enough. She goes, he was a good-looking guy. I thought, you're having a laugh, love. To be honest. Because I was looking at him, and she said to her friend, he looks a bit like tennis player Boris Becker. I thought, you should be so lucky. Frankly, because I saw him, he had awful facial hair, if that's what makes him look like Boris Becker. Terrible little goatee beard, it was laughable. I thought, I don't know, and then she goes to thing, and she's like, I met him, we got chatting and stuff, and she was going, it's not often that you meet someone, generally in life, who's, kind of thoughtful and intelligent and funny. I thought to myself, I'm not even going to waste my time with you, love. Frankly, if that's what you thought of him.
You just walked
Yeah,
away.
and I'll be honest with you, I didn't even bother talking to her.
No, you were
I
just
didn't even
above
waste
it.
my time with
If
her.
she thinks that bloke is not
If
only
she thought
great
he was
looking,
funny,
but
great
funny
looking-
and intelligent, and she got on well, and he was polite, and it was a chance meeting, and he thought, and she thought that you were like a freaky looking dork who didn't even have the nerve to
If
speak.
that is what
if that's
she
what
was
she
thinking,
thinks,
then I don't want to know it.
I couldn't. You walked away, and good luck to you.
And I have my dignity intact.
Yes, and she's nothing.
Good luck with that. Now, after being sent around the world 3 times by Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant in An Idiot Abroad, in his brand new series, The Moaning of Life, Karl Pilkington is going it alone.
Before we talk to him about the ups and downs of his latest adventures, here's a quick look at the man himself in action.
Reynold Fiennes, or whatever his name is, when he climbed Everest. He didn't say, here's my little mate I brought. What numbers in my mobile phone wouldn't fill this row tables here? It's a town made for mermaids.
Okay.
Put him outside to where he stinks.
Where are we going?
Just keep going straight.
Well, I've got no option. Is that good? If she was bald, I'd want to know. I was happy with the jacket.
If he's broke, they call me.
When we get an invite through the door that size, it's the equivalent to getting jury duty.
Have a cup of tea, yeah.
Karl joins us now. It's lovely to see you, as always. This new series is a bit of a journey of self-discovery in a way, because each episode covers a big topic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the big things that happen in your life. It's the marriage idea, having kids, happiness, death. Yeah, so they're all things that most people deal with at some point in their life.
So you go around the world to find the answer to these from different
I mean, I'll tell you now, there isn't any answers.
Right.
I'm more clueless now than I was at the beginning, because the world's pretty mad, isn't it? The way people do things and why they do things, and you ask people why they do them, and they go, I don't know, they just do. There's a lot of traditions, isn't there, that just keep things going. You think that's the reason for it. So yeah, the first one's on Sunday night at 9, and it's about marriage.
And it is about marriage, yes. So you go to one of the clips we're going to show us in a minute. You go to India.
India.
And you sort of explore the idea of arranged marriages.
Yeah.
And they have sort of agencies for arranged marriages.
It's all pretty smooth. I mean, I know some people sort of go, oh, arranged marriages, that's a bad thing. But if you're like me, I've never been one for chatting women up. I can't do it.
Right.
Forget it. It's not going to happen.
OK.
So for people like me, if you can go into an office and you've got a bloke going, right, here's a catalogue, what sort of thing are you after?
That's not very romantic, is it?
But it works a lot. Honestly, the woman who I met, I reckon, and honestly, she was well into me. She would have had me like that. Honestly, she was well into me. And I think I would have been quite happy with her.
Really?
Honest to God, if I've got a girlfriend, I've had her for ages. But if it didn't work out, I'd probably be back on a plane to meet this woman, because honestly...
And were you just a match? You were a match?
It was just, I went in and there's a bloke there and he's saying, what do you want? And I'm going, oh, I don't want anyone who's too clever or anything, because I'd end up annoying them. And I just write down what I'm like. You know, you write down your bold, skills, your interests, what you like. And in the end, I mean, the weird thing is everyone's there. When you turn up, the mum and dad was there and they're quizzing you. I don't do interviews. I'm nervous at this. I find this weird. I've never got a job through doing an interview. So it was exactly like that. But you had to be honest.
Well, you nearly got a future wife.
I know.
Honest to God, you haven't seen it yet?
We've got a clip. Should we have a look?
Right, yeah,
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Tell me something about your parents.
Are the doctors?
No, there's no doctors. I mean, they've retired now. My dad has done loads of jobs, from tiling, gardening. Yeah. He's done courier work, taxi driver. He had like a butty shop with my mum.
What level education you have finished?
I didn't do that well. The school wasn't very good.
So did they know that you had no intention of marrying their daughter?
I don't know. I asked that because obviously there's a director there and a cameraman and everything, and I thought they were just doing this for fun, but by the end the dad was, I mean, it's the problem with talking about it, because it ruins it, doesn't it, for people watching. But by the end, the dad was sort of going, right, can we get your number, maybe you can meet again tomorrow for a coffee, go to the cinema. And I was a bit like, oh, hang on. At first I was enjoying it because I'm thinking, I'm doing all right here. I forgot all about Susan at home. Talked to her about an hour before. And I sat there going, she's got all right. And then I suddenly was like, oh, God, I'm going to have to let her down. She's going to have to know. And I was going, I'm not telling her.
How was work today, darling? Yes, it was great. I got married.
I know, honestly. So it sort of built me up a bit because, like I say, I've never been... I don't know if women like me or not.
But through that, I was like, yeah.
Well, that's as you said, that's this week's show. That's the marriage one. What about the other subjects? So how do you cope with death? How did you deal with that one?
I mean, I'm really interested in death because it's going to happen. It's not. You see, with marriage, I haven't got married, even though I've been with Suzanne for ages. It's like kids, we haven't bothered, but death is going to happen.
You can't avoid
it.
Well, you went to an unusual funeral, didn't you?
It's maddest. Honestly, I've been all around the world and I've seen some mad stuff. And I get a bit blasé. I think, oh, another tribe, I've seen it. You know what I mean? You get a bit blasé about stuff that I'm visiting around the world. But this funeral in Ghana, I mean, you'll have to watch it.
It was an old lady, wasn't it?
It was an old woman called Comfort. Never met her when she was alive. She'd been dead for 2 months. And what they do, they don't bury them that quick because they've got family all over Africa. And if they're poor and what have you, they can't just fly in. They've got to travel. So the body's not buried for ages because they basically want all family and friends
to say
goodbye to them. So she's, I got involved in sort of doing her up, putting the makeup on her, and they prop them up in the corner of the room. And people come in. This woman called Comfort, she worked in like a market stall flogging some fruit called kinky, some local thing. So that was her job, sat behind this table flogging kinky. So what they did, they sat her in a corner, table, kinky on it, and family and friends are going up, sort of putting money in her hand, and going, really weird. Wow. Really weird, and everyone else is thinking it's normal.
But
going in taking pictures, probably putting it on Twitter.
Like
they have a very, very different. Maybe it's us that's wrong. We have a bad relationship with them.
I said that. You never hear about it on the telly. We never like to talk about it. You know, everyone's morbid. There, dancing down the streets. It's a proper celebration. I think someone said...
It seems a better way... I mean,
definitely
unusual for us, but it seems like a better relationship with death, like
really?
you said. Fascinating.
No,
I can't wait to watch it.
It's the best one, that.
Yeah?
Is it?
Yeah, it's the last episode, but it's...
You didn't miss
amazing.
Ricky and Stephen?
No.
No. Because I suppose the hotels were better.
Definitely. I mean, sometimes you're in places where it's just basic, but, you know, I mean, last time I was packing bottles of Domestos with me when they were sending me away, do you know what I mean? Whereas this time, if there was something half decent, you know, with clean bedding, I'd be staying there. So I definitely enjoyed the trips more. I mean, I still don't like being away from home, but...
No, it's funny you keep taking these travelling jobs, isn't it?
It's a job, isn't it? It is a job, you know. I'm sure you're sat there thinking, why are we talking to him again? But it's, you've got to do it.
Look how much I wrote down to ask you.
I know, me too.
We have so much to ask you. We've just scratched the surface. It's lovely having you here.
Proving our point.
The Moaning of Life is Sunday. It's at 9 on Sky 1 and Sky 1 HD.
And there's a book out as well for it again.
Oh, okay.
It's
always good.
It's lovely to see you.
Thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure. Sue Hill's appealing for your help.
So in the final chapter on death, you go to Accra, is that right? And you kind of...
Accra in Ghana,
Accra.
yeah.
And this woman's died, this kind of local figure.
Over there, death is like the biggest bit of your life. It's almost like you spend more money on your funeral than anything else in your life, more than your wedding, more than you sending your kids to school and everything. That's what life's about, having a brilliant send-off. And it's healthier to have that attitude, I think, and... I don't know. I mean, I think I am pretty good knowing that, you know, I know that I'm going to die, and I'm pretty good at accepting it. And for me, that's what makes life good, really, knowing that it's going to end. When I was a kid, Pac-Man was a massive game. Kids watching this, they'll go, what's Pac-Man? But it's a game, in it, where there's a man eating like that, and it makes its way around a maze eating... In fact, here's a little... This is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Can you remember the noise of Pac-Man as it's going round?
I don't think I can. No, go on.
Put your finger in your ear and push it in and out.
Oh, yeah.
That's the noise.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's what it's based on, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
But anyway, so Pac-Man is just being chased about by ghosts, and you've got to run away from the ghost, haven't you? And, you know, that's kind of his life. And you get 3 lives. But when I was a kid, I typed in a code.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That meant I'd have everlasting lives. Yeah. And even then, I remember I played it for, I don't know, 45 minutes before I got bored of endless amount of lives. But that was a point, I think,
when it made me realise that living forever isn't all that. Because for Pac-Man, I think his most happiest time was when the game was over. It wasn't being chased anymore. His whole life was spent being chased, a bit like life's are for us in a way, and it's always someone mithering you for something, you know. And he got in the corner and he had that tablet, and that made him happy for, you know, a few seconds. And again, that's like human life, innit? You might sort of have a holiday or something, and that lasts a week, and then it runs out, and then you're back to being chased about. And it was that fact that, you know, it was lasting forever. I worked it out then.
So if you could have a cheat code
for life, don't do it.
Life.
So there you go.
That's death.
You know, I'm really house proud.
Yeah.
If you come round, if I ever said come round, I say, "Oh, can you take your shoes off?"
Yeah, are you one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Shoes off.
No matter who it is.
Really?
Yeah, the gas man, he hates it.
I bet.
All right. Thanks for clicking on the video. I get sick of doing these, if I'm honest with you. You're probably going, "Oh, what are you moaning for? All you've got to do is promote a DVD." But I hate it. It really does me head in doing these videos. And I tell you why. Amazon always say, "Oh, it'd be great if you do us a video. We'll put it on the front page and everything, loads of people will see it." They never do. That's why I sort of resent sitting here having to talk to you, because they say, "No, we definitely will, this time we'll do it." I've done about 5 or 6 of these videos and they never put them on the home page. You stick it on the page where the DVD is, but by that point, you've already got to the page where the DVD is, so it's pointless flogging it to you. You're already close to buying it. If anything, this could just put you off. So what is the point? It sort of niggles me. The problem is Amazon, they flog too much stuff. It's the biggest shop in the world, isn't it? And what I want is the shop window. But they never, ever put me, you know, I never get in the shop window of Amazon. They're basically shoving me, like, right at the back, near the fire exit. That's where they flog my stuff. You might come across it by accident, but it's never there. It's like they're never proud of it. The amount of work I put in, they're travelling about, they're not eating properly, they're not sleeping properly, getting ill. It's a lot of time and effort I put into this, but they never put me at the front page. They've got like, I don't know, they sort of show off all the stuff like The Wire, or, I don't know, Game of Thrones or whatever it is. It's all that stuff, that's what will be on the home page. If you want something, you can normally get it on Amazon. Apart from Long Got Summer with Don Johnson on DVD, my mum wanted it. For some reason, they don't stock it. I don't know why that is. But anything else, they've got, anything you can think of, they're probably flogging it on Amazon. In fact, this is how I should do it. I should talk about how good Amazon is, and then I might get on the homepage thinking about it. So Amazon is probably the best online shop where you can buy stuff from turtle wax, car polish, to ceramic ducks. In fact, bigger than that. That isn't even that. You can get that in Homebase, both of them things. But imagine something at that end of a scale, and the other end, they cover it all. Apart from that Don Johnson film, that Long Got Summer film, they just can't. I don't know why they don't stock that. But if you want anything, Amazon is brilliant. So hang on, let me. So they can't edit this out. So for all the hottest titles in DVDs, The Wire, The Sopranos box set, and The Moaning of Life, that's out now on DVD. Click on it, buy it for yourself, buy it for someone else. Thank you. Oh, and here's a little taster of it if you haven't seen it.
Karl Pilkington is back. He's travelling the world in search of answers to life's big questions.
This cat's cross-eyed. I've never seen that before.
This is the Moaning of Life.
It's like, who's the mental one here? Is it me or everyone else?
Out now on DVD and Blu-ray.
Octopus. I've never seen anything so weird. Say if I'd come from another planet and everything was lined up in a row and they said, right, we're going to give you a crash course in what's knocking about on this planet. And you go, right, go on then. And you go, this is man, here's woman, here's a dog, here's a cat, here's an octopus, here's a... I go, hang on a minute, what is this?
said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen.
I thought I was going to be seeing The Wonder today, but Ricky and Steve have called up, said forget that. You're going to be spending the afternoon in a little village.
You know, travel programme, showing you the world, how others live, little communities and all that. Just looking at this map, it's a dwarf village. It's like this little town that they set up. Dwarves used to get hard time or something, and so they set this up, a place where they live and work. All right. This is it. They've made it for themselves, everything they want. It's made for being a dwarf. It's ideal. And, you know, there is, like, little blokes in little funny outfits and all that.
Where's your knees? Have you got knees?
And you do sort of smile, but they're smiling. I think it's all right, isn't it? Well, they're all happy.
I mean, they've made this bit, why not just finish it up and put a door on it? They've done the hard bit. A couple of hinges and a door.
You can show me around one of your houses. I haven't been in one of these.
I'm the biggest man who's ever been in it.
I'd rather be a dwarf than like Steve, who's almost a giant, because the world's not made for a giant.
The skill of this. I'm doing a little bit of woodwork. It's amazing. I mean, that's not crap, is it?
So, if all your work dries up, they're not making another Star Wars, you can't dress up as a little monkey, you've got no money coming in, you wouldn't think about coming here then?
Definitely not.
I did my new book at home, you know, all the writing and the drawings and that. Which, you know, should be a pleasure to do, really, you know, working out of home. But it wasn't. The amount of noise from downstairs, they've got builders in at the moment, and they're ripping the place apart, they're knocking down walls, they're drilling all hours. It's been doing me head in, there's dust everywhere, I've been breathing that in, which made me ill a bit. So that's when Ricky said, you know, if I wanted to get away from the noise and that, I could use his office to work in. But it can be just as hard to work in there sometimes.
Is that annoying?
A little bit.
Gotta keep it clean. Gotta keep hygienic, haven't you? You were complaining before that you were ill. So you keep your surroundings clean, then you will never get ill, will you? Oh God! Oh God! That was amazing!
So that's why I decided, you know, it'd be easy just to work at home in the end.
Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And the little round-headed buffoon, that is Karl Pilkington. We're here to ask you to donate generously to Comic Relief. Karl, thoughts? Good cause?
I don't want to put it down, but no, it's just every year. If I was watching this at home, it's kind of like, here we go again. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
If you want to give. If my dad's watching this at home now, he'll go home. It's not tonight, is it? He hates tonight. My mum gets annoyed because EastEnders isn't on. It changes the schedule. I don't like it when I see, you know, JLS sat in a tub of beans going, call up. Makes no difference. I've made my mind up. It annoys me that they're sat in beans. There's people going hungry across the world. They're sat in God knows how many tins that is. It just seems a waste.
Right. But you think the cause is a good one?
but it's every year. So I think people just sort of go, oh, not again. How many times, if you had a mate who kept saying to you, you couldn't lend us a tenner, could you? How many times do you go, right, OK, this is the last time. We keep giving you money every year.
Right.
And each year you come back again with your hand out. How long are we going to keep doing this?
That's what you feel about Richard Curtis, who's behind Comic Relief.
Well, Richard Curtis, I never see him doing the bad stuff. He's never out there, is he? He gets all his mates to do it. Look at this I've arranged. Meanwhile, he's at home. I've never seen him in the thick of it.
No.
Lenny Henry, he's out there all the time.
Yeah.
You know, he's good. But Curtis, I bet people at home watching this haven't got a clue about Richard Curtis.
And yet he's the one who's going to get the knighted.
Is he?
Well,
definitely.
Inevitably, yeah.
Definitely. I'd love it to mean something these days. I go, well, you've made Knight of the Realm. And he goes, oh, brilliant. And I go, right, here's the suit of armour. Get on that horse. We're fighting the French. Let's see his face then.
Yeah. Straight back onto Lenny Henry again.
I feel that Karl's perhaps been a bit negative about Comic Relief. Can you give us your appeal for people to contribute to Comic Relief?
I just wish they'd focus on one charity. Just one thing a year. They go, this year, we're going to sort that out. And once we've raised money for that thing, we're not going to be knocking on your door again saying, we want some more.
OK.
That is it.
What should we do? What charity do you want to solve? Everyone sends the money.
Well, just something important. In the paper the other day, they'd raised money for a pair of slippers for an elephant.
Right,
Now,
why?
I love elephants,
yeah.
but it annoyed me. This picture there, 500 quid it was for a pair of slippers. Why?
Because he doesn't want to stomp around the house in his shoes.
We can't say that.
Exactly. You know, and sometimes he wears them over to the newsagent.
You shouldn't go out in slippers. They're for shoes in the house. Right. And then that's what happens. It will nip out with them on. Then next year, the elephant needs slippers again. And out again. In the street, there's always people. London, it's a nightmare. Honestly, you'd nip
the people
out.
with the clipboard?
Yeah, you couldn't avoid them. You cross the road, there's another one there. What am I going to do? I mean, a lot of the time, I think it's harder if you're a woman, a young woman, because the bloke's got them things on, Greenpeace or whatever, deafkids.com, and they normally approach young women and they use it as a bit of a chatting up thing. You know, look at me, I'm a good bloke, doing a bit for charity. It's always with a good-looking woman, not like some toad-looking woman. He's always a good looker. Now, why is that? There's no evidence that says a good-looking woman's got more money.
If you're watching this and you haven't been stopped regularly to give charity, you probably look like a toad.
Red Cross, they've got more out of me. They keep calling up now they've got my number. Whenever there's a problem in the world, that phone isn't for me anymore. It's no use for me. It's just like the sort of Mother Teresa line. She's dead, who else can help us? Well, we've got Karl's number, give him a call. He's got a few quid. Honestly, that's how it seems every time. But I've told you, help the aged. You sign up, you give them your bank details. You're going to be looking after Edna. And they give you a little picture of Edna. She's sat there with one of those sort of pinnies on. It tells you what it's going towards. Pay you £10. That will go towards keeping Edna warm, right? Get another pack, about a month later, open it up, there's Edna, she's got a tan. So that's what they're doing with the money, not just keeping her warm, popping the gas on, sending her away on holiday. If they sent me a letter saying Edna's going on holiday, I'm not putting money towards that, I'm paying for a gas bill. And that's what puts you off charity. The more you find out, the more you sort of turn against it.
So you're saying could be a con?
Well, you do have to be careful with a lot of charities. Yeah, I'm sure this one's legit and money's going to the right places. But you never know.
Now, I understand the cynicism. It's a drop in the ocean. It doesn't solve anything. It's people showing off on telly, right? Trying to get a bit of kudos, whatever, right? But what is nice is the ordinary people who do give so generously, and they're moved, and they might not have a lot of money themselves. Even people on welfare benefit, they're on the dole, or they haven't worked, they hand over a £5 to someone. Isn't that heartwarming?
People on the dole hand over money?
Yeah.
Well, that's easier. That's not their money to give away, is it? No, it is. You give me some of your money, I'll give it away. That's easy. It's when you've been working all week, got a boss moaning in your ear, quick, we've got to get this done, can I have holiday? No, you can't, we've got a deadline to meet. But I've booked holiday now, my wife wants to go away, we've got a big order on plumbing supplies.
What's the order coming in?
It's a big order from abroad.
What do they want?
Extra U-bends.
Oh, come on, how many U-bends do we need?
No, we need to get it done.
But it's
Get
Friday.
back to work, right? Now, you need a holiday more than anyone. If they're on the dole, they're not stressed out. It's not their money. I can give money away that isn't mine.
Karl, What do you make of Comic Relief Night itself? Do you watch? Does it make you laugh?
I just feel like it goes on too long. You know, and they keep saying, this is the figure, you know, we're after. Let's beat last year's. Well, no, let's not. Let's not beat last year's. Okay. Because then next year you'll want even more. I said, let's have a bit of a lull. An all-time low this year. Let's try and do that. So next year it's easier to crack. I've always thought that. It's tricky, this, because it does look like I'm having a go. No. All I'm saying is, if you haven't got that much money, the money you have got, you spend wisely. Over in Africa, you've got the all-time high, 50 million. Well, let's go mental. No, let's not go mental. Just give them a few million, see how they get on.
Right. Give generously, but not too generously, because tonight we want an all-time low.
Thank you.
Fuck.
It's really good, David. It's really good.
Oh, Carl doesn't laugh at anything.
It's making me laugh.
No, okay. Right.
Right, do you want to go out? Sorry. I don't know if I could do this.
Fucking hell, she's looking good. See how Christian she is with a couple of these down her fucking neck.
You know Hannah's got you out here because you stink? Making a smell in there. Like knocking about with a fucking crab stick.
Worst style ever.
Well, whose head is it? My head?
Yeah, it's yours. I've got to look at it. That's what he says as well. He said it's not just there, it's the head. Completely round, egg-like thing with a V on it, a little strained face, gimp face, and then... Okay, let's do it again.
Don't worry about it anyway, it's nature.
It's not nature, mate.
It is nature. It is nature, that's exactly what it is. This bit fucked off, that bit stayed. Don't worry about it.
Oh, God! Oh! There's no chance!
Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. You alright, Karl?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just, when you were talking just now about, like the gay stuff.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Who?
Sort of...
Oh, right, okay.
Gay fella, straight, sort of man-woman thing.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
This
is like a kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. It could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly. And, it's this woman...
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a lady boy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is it?
I'll tell you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh,
No,
forget it.
Listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
Come on. What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well...
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV programme where they've got this...
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So...
But the problem is, I'll tell you, just because you don't know about it, the programme is...
I don't know, I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it, still. I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, man, woman, TV programme, look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And...
A man who is now half a woman!
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you mean? He's got breasts and a wig? But he's still got his boys downstairs. His caps and the boys are still there in his Y fronts. But upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, you know, I don't want to see him...
Well, can I just finish that sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right, what...
I find it weird, right? I sort of get... I understand the gay thing, right? But...
Do you? What do you mean?
Well, you know, I know...
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the gay thing.
I just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
A transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because...
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily... They're not necessarily gay.
They're not gay. They're often not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
clothes. Right, yeah.
But then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's... Like Suzanne wears jeans.
No, but they... Yeah,
just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
Alright, and what's the deal with this fella who's got...
We don't know who this fella is.
No. We don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helped.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No,
So all he's done is he's had the tits done. He's probably had the hormones. Probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things. And whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's you come back the next day and go, sorry, I didn't mean that. I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's just up to...
Surely if you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
Now that would be a great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week we were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
So that is possible. But the thing is, the truth of it is, I think I do know about this story. I think it was a television programme called There's Something About Miriam. The conceit of which was that this pre-op transsexual...
So I guessed that right, yeah.
Was masquerading as a woman.
Right.
And various blokes, who didn't realise that this was a man, had to
I've heard
try
about
and
this.
seduce her. And when they found out that it was actually a bloke, and a lot of them had kissed her, they refused to let it be shown.
I
outrage
agree, though.
that's
just terrible.
Yeah.
That's
it's
deceit.
absurd.
But I mean, you know, that's awful. I heard it. I hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
I think it was a Sky One programme. Is there anything other than The Simpsons on Sky One that's worth watching? Have you ever tried to watch that? Have you ever seen Kirsty's home videos?
Yes. Yeah. But it's things like it's dogs on a slide, babies falling over.
Do you know, it's only recently reduced from an hour in length. It used to
Really?
be an hour long, and it was just, if you haven't seen it, it's just like camcorder footage, like
Do you know
being
what I
found of
like?
people falling over.
I like an old woman at a wedding falling over and showing her bloomers. That's my favourite.
But I like it when it's Kirsty's home videos uncut. So it's kind of 4 old women, like, naked.
With their tits falling out.
Windsurfing.
Oh, Christ, imagine that. Does it whistle?
Well, it's just, I mean, have you ever really sat and watched anything on Sky One?
No.
That wasn't
The Simpsons,
or Star Trek.
I think that's what I watch on. I think that's pretty much what I watch. Wrestling.
They have WWF wrestling, cartoons, and just the worst programs. I mean,
I've seen a bit of the wrestling. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
It's like a station that's made by a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly the demographic. Do you like Sky One, Carl?
I haven't got satellite ever, so...
Why not? I thought you'd have loved that.
No, I would love it.
Discovery Channel's all about...
No. know.
Slugs and that, and
I know.
weird stuff like that.
I know.
Chimps.
I was reading
There's
about
a-
slugs the other day.
There's a thing on one of the channels called Monkey Business.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
Because I was doing that thing, wasn't I, with Richard Bacon?
Yeah.
Where you watch the telly and that.
You're
and
talking riddles. You actually talk in riddles and forget a play record.
You should be the gatekeeper in some kind of Dungeons and Dragons fellow quiz game.
Alright, yeah. Let me enter. Right, yeah, but I was doing that thing with Richard Bacon. What can he mean? What can he mean? He is the wise
There's
one.
a man
Just
who's
play
also a
record.
woman.
Yeah, yeah.
The upper half is, but is the bottom.
Yeah, play a record.
Bit of Clash.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Train in vain. XFM. 104.9.
David Bowie, Slow Burn, yeah. Quite a Eno trilogy
Yeah,
feel
not bad
about
at
it.
all, yeah.
Lodger
Is it
and
a
sort of
neutral?
low type, yeah. But, yeah.
Enjoyable.
Now, okay. That's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people come in and out, just shaking their head going, shouldn't have bought that desk. But it's all sorted now, I think. And,
You notice how
I'm
it took
sorry.
about
What?
25 minutes for them to come down as well, though? Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
You know, it's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations.
Yeah.
People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh, dear. Oh, I had a job at Richard Sounds. Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got, thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay, educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese kid, go on.
Right, yeah. This is the... I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you didn't want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you three, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah,
And-
which was total rubbish, so this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right, well, we've talked about hairy people in the past.
True enough.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah, again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not... there were some people that were born... very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves. You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was
thick hair.
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane, so he just looked like an Ewok? You know what I mean? Just like hanging down sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows from his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over
You
his
don't
head.
think it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
Had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
no, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird, happening in China, where we're not normally that hairy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him Monkey Boy and all this.
Oh.
And
Thinking Chinese press.
but the doctor,
Yeah. Oh.
They're cruel, aren't they? It's like those game shows. That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go on.
So anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah,
boy.
and they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him. And the doctor said,
throwing him nuts.
Said he's only hairy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same. And I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the.
That's the end of the story.
That's not a story.
Why?
Well, but I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
All right then. I went to, what's her name? Harley Street. I went for a checkup. And, like a medical. Posh, you know Harley Street, it's like it's the top doctors, isn't it? I've never been before. All posh buildings and that. Went up to the counter. I said, I see the doctor. They said, name, Give us 10 minutes, go and wait in the waiting room. Dead posh waiting room. Dead fancy. Big leather furniture and that.
Yep.
Loads of magazines. I mean, like a newsagent's. In the middle of the room on a table. Loads of them. So I'm looking through, and there's the top quality ones, your Esquire, GQ, Classy, Yacht Weekly, all that. Country Life. Boys.
Boys?
There's one there, yeah. Boys. What's that? Right, lifted up like the one on top of it. And it's like Boys with a Z. Two fellas stood there, looking, sort of Italian looking.
Yeah. Right.
Dungarees on.
No shirt, though.
No shirt, just dungarees sort of unbuttoned, hanging down a little bit.
Sure.
So no one else is about. I'm never going to buy a magazine like that.
You're going to tell us you looked through a gay magazine?
I had a little look, just because I thought, like I say, it's one chance.
You're always looking to learn, aren't you? You're always looking to learn.
Yeah.
Always open. There might have been something in there that I go, right, I get it now. I understand why they like doing that or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So she said I was going to, 10-minute wait. I can have a quick flick through. Picked it up, had a look. Still none the wiser.
Why?
Well, what did you see when you opened it up?
Just loads of. Like I've said to you before about, I don't know why you like looking at knobs when they've got one of their own.
Right.
There's no surprises there. You're not going to go. Oh, yeah,
sure.
That's
Yeah.
nice. Some had like car oil on the face. Knob out.
Yeah.
There was someone sat on one of them square things of hay.
Oh yeah.
Sat there, sort of sat on it, straddling it.
Yeah. That must have been uncomfortable.
Again, knob out.
Yeah, just looking like it's normal.
That's crazy. No farmer walks around like that.
What was the other one? There was motorbike. They always like them.
Yeah.
And I'm going through, and then like the content is all puns.
Right.
Everything was to do with knob.
Right.
That's the only bit they're interested in the male body.
Look at this bloke straddling this huge throbbing thing. The bike's not bad either.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Loads of them. It was just all cock. Just 100%. Like let's just talk about the knob.
That's a good name for a gay magazine.
100% cock.
100% cock.
Did it not at any moment sort of maybe slightly unnerve you that the doctor might come in and see you reading Boys?
No, because I wasn't.
What about if I walked through? Because I remember once when you were in hospital about to have a tube going down your knob and you were sitting in your pants with stockings on and I walked through and you were horrified. So what if I'd have walked in then and went, Carl, what are you doing?
I would have just said, look at this. Look at this, it's free.
And I said, why did you bring that with you?
No, I would have just said, look, does it look like I brought it with me? Look at this.
Yes, it does. Because you would never see a gay magazine in a doctor's waiting room. So I think you bought that and pretended that it was there.
That's the thing. I was amazed by that because there was no there was no Mayfair or anything. They just catered for if you wanted a bit of knob action. It was really. I could have complained.
Sure.
So if you're going to have this, where's a bit of the other?
Yeah.
You had a bit of this, where's a bit of the other?
I know one of the things that they had, and I thought they're really struggling with ideas. They had a Sukoko.
As in Sudoku?
Yeah.
Sukoko.
Surely Sudico is better.
No, because it was like Sukoko.
Yeah, but it's dick as well.
Subdico.
Yeah.
What? And it was still a Sudoku style puzzle, but it just had that name.
Yeah. It's just everything.
It was just Sudoku, but called Coco. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Now, if I was gay, do you know,
let's have a game of Lubo. Let's have a game of Knobopoly.
Noberation.
Noberation. Let's have a game of chess. Cock. Let's have a game of fuckaroo.
Well, that works for either sex.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how we spend our Christmases.
Then. Fuck a poo.
Oh, God.
Right. And Steve, who probably wasn't as cool as he is now, you're a bit of a bit of a freak.
In those days.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And it just covered him, and he just went like this. He went, well, now you've got to clear that up. Which I found even funnier.
Yeah, but you did have to clear it up.
I did. But I was crying with laughter as I was clearing it up and taking it out of your keyboard.
Yeah, but I think I don't think I gave you enough of a reaction.
No.
Because you didn't really do stuff like that afterwards.
No.
I think you were looking for real annoyance. And
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the weird thing about this relationship, is that despite the fact he's, 10 years older than me, I was often for a long time the adult. I say it for a long time.
I think so.
Often the adult
I
in
think
the
it's what.
relationship.
Yeah, I think that's what drove the dynamic. And also, I was the laziest person in the world. I remember once when we were writing, and Steve said, "Look, we've got a lot of work to do." He said, "Don't have too many sausages at lunchtime," wasn't it? And I
actually fell asleep that day.
Yeah, because there was jumbo sausages in the BBC canteen. You meant to have one. I said I can handle two, and I had two. He said, "Don't eat two, Rick." And I did fall asleep, didn't I, when we were writing?
Yeah, he fell asleep under the table. I didn't realise he was asleep, and we were writing away, and part of the script, and I was reading out this bit that we'd written, and part of it involved someone knocking on the door. So I knocked on the table as I was reading it out, and he woke up thinking someone was coming in the office, banged his head on the side of the table.
Oh dear, just like Lennon and McCartney.
Yeah.
Someone actually asked earlier on the live chat, are you concerned that Karl Pilkington is going to become a bigger star stateside than you guys?
I want him to. I want him to be the biggest star in the world. I want him to be not just a star, but like an idol that people worship. Just little round things that is like like
they put on their dashboard.
Exactly, like Christianity uses a cross. It's just a little round orange sort of circle. Because I know he'll hate it. I just know he'll hate it.
Apart from Leonardo DiCaprio, was there anyone you wanted for extras that you didn't get? Anyone that you approached, told you to bugger off and shove it up your arse, says Jack Lovejoy?
There was only one person who said no, and that was Keith Harrison Orville.
Yes. Yes.
How
And
is-
I think Sid Little, didn't he say no as well?
Oh yes, he did. Yeah, I think it was a bit too much for him. He thought. Yeah.
Was it
yeah.
after seeing a bit of the script that they were in?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, I usually pitched it to him over the phone before we wrote it, and but no, he wasn't. He wasn't into it. Orville was up for it.
Oh, Orville would have been.
I don't know speak anymore over that.
Carol says, if you could pick the brain of any fictional character, who would you choose and why? Now, does that mean
like
that you could have the brain, or
Sherlock Holmes, or
what? And have it for yourself?
God,
information from them.
God, I think. We asked Karl a question. If God exists, what would you want him to say to you when you got to heaven? And Karl went, "Is that how it works?" What do you mean? He said, "Well, he wouldn't be on the door, would he?" I went, "No. You go up to his office." And Karl said that he'd say to God, "Well done with the world and that, but I think you've put in too much water."
Hey, wow, this is a big question. What are the best things in life?
What are the best things in life? First thing I thought of there, sausages. But I'm off
I
them
thought
now.
that might be the answer.
I don't know. A mother's tears, maybe a baby's laugh. Although Karl said that was the most frightening thing. When we asked him again, a question. We were doing the questions from inside the Access studio. We said, "What sound do you hate?" And he went, "A baby laughing would do me head in." I went, "Why?" He said, "If I had a kid and Suzanne was out, and I'd put it to bed, and then I woke up at 2 a.m. to the sound of a baby laughing," he said, "it would freak me out." I think he's thinking of like Chucky, just sitting up going, unbelievable. The best things in life. Well,
they're free.
Freedom.
The best things
Well,
in
no,
life are
freedom is surely.
That's important.
Surely. In every aspect. Freedom of speech, freedom to live a good life the way you like it. As long as you don't hurt anyone, kids, and floss.
We've got time for just a few more questions, so do keep your questions coming in thick and fast. A few people asked earlier, I don't know if there's any truth in this, Stephen, in a recent interview that you hinted at a secret crush for Nadine from Girls Aloud. Any truth in that?
I was being flippant. I'm a fan of all Girls Aloud.
Who is it?
Even the ginger one.
Yeah.
No, she's,
Well, don't say even. There's probably ginger.
No, I didn't mean that. I mean, including the ginger one. No, it's just that, I got a very ginger beard, and lots, you want two ginger people get together, you can have ginger offspring, who might inevitably be bullied. So you've got to be careful. You've always got to think this thing through. I'm not just,
Girls Aloud is not just for one night, all right? They're for life.
You know, Karl said he thinks it's actually only in England where that happens.
I know,
in
it's
America
weird,
they
isn't
don't
it?
get the jokes. Like they quite rightly think, well, what's up? There's obviously nothing wrong with it. But Karl thinks that even ginger cats get bullied by other cats.
Why do you think it is that the ginger thing is?
I don't know. I thought it was. Isn't there a reference to the Bible or something?
Is there?
Wasn't
Judas was
wasn't
ginger?
Judas ginger?
No, wait till it's the
Well,
Middle East. They're not ginger people around there, are they?
Well, that's why he stood out like a sore thumb.
Clearly.
I have no idea why I said that. I don't know if that's true or not.
I wondered if it was something to do with the old Scottish-English rivalry. Obviously, all Scottish people are sort of, ginger-haired. I wondered if that was anything to do with that. Maybe one of these MySpacers will let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you can. Someone asked earlier, Stephen, has Ricky let fame go to his head? Does he only hang out with A-listers these days?
People often say to me, has Ricky changed since he got famous? No, he was always a cunt. What advice, Rick, would you give to people who want to get into the business?
Don't. do something useful. Train to be a doctor or a lawyer.
When was the first moment that you thought, I'm famous? Because you were on the 11 o'clock show. That was the first time I saw you.
I was always worried about that. I was always worried about the word that didn't want to be lumped in with those people who do anything to be famous, just live their life like an open wound. Fame per se is nothing and largely pointless, and it usually only has detrimental effects, to be honest, But I suppose I knew I was a face. I mean, the first time someone asks you your autograph, you think, oh, but that, I think everyone's famous to that degree these days. I suppose winning the Golden Globes was the freakiest because that made the real news, not just the entertainment news. It was on front covers of. That was a bit weird, and I was glad I wasn't here when that happened. I was still in America. I was doing some work, but I think the important thing is know what you're doing it for. If you're doing it to chase fame, well, then you can do anything really. You can do horrendous things to be famous. There's no difference between fame and infamy if that's all you want. But I think you've got to love what you're doing. You've got to know why you're doing it, and we do it for the work and the creative process. And fame is an upshot of what we do. If you're an actor and you're a successful actor, then you're probably famous. But that shouldn't be the driving force. And I'm probably much prouder of being a writer and a director than I am an actor in many ways. But it all comes as a package, really. And joking aside, the advice would be try and control your own destiny, own your own labour, be in charge, walk away if it's not right. Don't compromise. Don't think, if I compromise 1,000 times, then I'll get something I'm good at. Because those things stay with you and they stay around, they hang around. There's no rush either. Don't think you have to be famous by 23 or it's all over. Unless you're in a boy band, that's just simply not true. And find your own voice and do something you're passionate about. Don't do anything for the sake of it. Do something that you want to get off your chest. That's what I'd say. Steve, anything to add to that?
Well, I just want to ask you a question from Jensen's Beard. Have you ever thought about having a facelift?
No. I don't even like going to the doctors when I'm seriously ill. So the point of voluntarily going under the knife where you might die because your face is saggy, well, that's age, that's gravity. I mean, it's crazy. These people that have these things that have ribs out and, just unbelievable. Who cares?
Do you remember that story, which is obviously a myth, about Prince having ribs removed so he could suck his own? Yeah. Why are you looking sheepish? It's not something you're considering?
No, I'm just worried about you've just said.
Well, it's obviously nonsense.
That's good.
It's patently nonsense, isn't it?
Can he not suck his own?
Sure.
No, probably not.
Ribs are in the way.
You know what? Hobbob is on the Bobbler.
Oh, again?
He's on the chat and
Bob Meister!
He's clarifying the ginger issue. He's saying red hair was thought to be a mark of beastly sexual desire and moral degeneration.
From when, though?
I don't know. He doesn't really.
The 1980s?
Yeah. Since Mick Hucknall. When, though? That's what we're...
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. He doesn't really go any further than that. If you've got any more info for us, mate, do clarify it in the few minutes.
Bob Meister, sloppy.
We should just explain that the point we've reached now, obviously, we did the podcasts, millions of people became fascinated listening to our conversations with Karl, and now HBO have decided that that is worthy of an animation, and they've animated those conversations.
You excited to be on the coolest channel in the world?
Never seen it. Never seen it.
No, but you've seen some of the programmes that our stable mates are incredible. Sopranos, Curb Your Enthusiasm, The Wire.
Some of the greatest programmes ever made,
I've
Karl.
seen them. So I've heard about them. People like them, but there's just so many of them now, isn't there?
Well, it's classy, wins all the awards, just brilliant, up to date, cutting edge.
Because we're up against some good stuff.
Yeah, we're not up against them, aren't we?
Well, is it better? That's that problem, isn't it? Is it better to be, you know, the small fish thing? Is it better to be next to a load of rubbish and people go, oh, thank God, something decent is on?
That's a good saying. That's a lovely saying. Yeah. That's a lovely analogy and metaphor. Is it better, what was the saying? Is it better to be a small fish thing, or next to some rubbish? Good.
Isn't that one of Obama's?
I think so. Yeah. That's good. That. What was it again?
You know what I mean?
Go on.
Well, people. It depends.
No, don't say the saying.
The saying's daft. That's why I didn't say it all. They say it's better to be. Well, no, they say. I didn't say.
They say it's better to be a big fish in a small pond than a small fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
What do you
but
think
then,
of that?
well, it's daft, isn't it? That's. If I was that big fish in a small pond, I'd be going up, put me in the big pond. Give me. Why would you want to be a big fish in a small pond?
I don't think the pond's so small that the fish can't fit in it and it's flapping around outside.
It doesn't mean that, oh, me, I can't move. It means I'm in charge here. This is good. I'm the big I am in here. In a big pond, I'm nothing. There's bigger fish than me.
Isn't that better?
What?
Just not being noticed. It's like when you see those big sort of pools of fish swimming about, and you've got a whale that goes along or a basking shark, and it goes right through them.
Yeah.
Don't knock about in that crowd. Be a loner. That basking shark couldn't be arsed chasing me. They'd go, I'm never going to catch that. He's on his own. Don't knock about with the crowd.
Well,
Go off on your own.
Actually, it's better to be in a crowd.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Nah. Go alone. Be your own fish. Be alone. And the basking
What's
shark.
that saying? There's a saying coming out of this. What's the saying then? We've got worked it out.
I'd say be a small fish in a big old ocean.
Yeah?
Yeah. Don't stay in a pond because you're restricted.
Okay, is this all part of the saying? Are you going to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing's good about that saying. A big fish in a small pond. Well, let's face it, it's not in charge. Even the big fish in the small pond isn't in charge because it's a pond. So that means they're in someone else's garden. So they're not in charge. So it doesn't work at all.
I'm going to bet.
It doesn't work.
It's